Today's practice will be a bit more vigorous than our yin practice, so in that way it's more of a yang practice. We are outdoors, so you're going to be hearing the sounds of a neighborhood, birds, and we'll also have some little four-legged critters coming to visit and see what's going on as well. For today's class, you will need 0 props unless you do have massively limited flexibility or pain and stiffness in your joints that you've experienced in our previous practices. Then you'd want to grab a blanket or 2, maybe a pillow, and perhaps even a block to help prop you up or give you some support in some positions. But ideally, you shouldn't need anything for today's practice. So let's begin by becoming very conscious and aware of ourselves, our bodies, and our breath. So close your eyes, take a deep breath in through the nose, lift your chest, and as you exhale, relax the shoulders back and down. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, relax the shoulders back and down. On your next big inhale, lift the crown of the head high. Exhale, relax and soften in the shoulders and chest. Let's just start with a little spinal twist to the left, taking your right hand to the outside of the left thigh. Left hand comes in back of you. Press into those yoga fingertips as you twist around to the left. We're still warming up, so I want you to very gently bring the body around to the left. Nice deep breathing here. Feeling that spine, becoming aware of the spine from the tailbone up through the lower lumbar, the midsection of the spine, beneath the shoulder blades region of the spine, the shoulder region, the neck, and the top of your spine, right where the base of the head and spine connect. Slowly come back around to center. Hands on those knees. Inhale, roll the shoulders up. Exhale, relax them back and down. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, back and down. Again, forward and up, back and down. Left hand to the outside of the right thigh, right hand in back of you. Keep that spine nice and straight. And then twist around to the right. Really not nice and straight, more nice and tall because we are twisting. Straight on a vertical, but twisting horizontally around to the right. Breath is nice and deep. Soften in your face. Soften your fingers, feet, and toes. Come around a little deeper to the right. And take a nice breath in. And exhale back around to center. Inhale, roll the shoulders up. Exhale, relax them back and down. Again, forward and up. Exhale, back and down. One more time. Very nice. Let's come to an all fours position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Toes are untucked. Spine is nice and straight. Squeeze the belly button into the spine and elongate the crown of the head from the tailbone. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale, round up into your cat back. Tuck the chin into the chest. Inhale. Cow. heels mixed up. I looked forward and saw a doggy. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, get a nice extension from that belly outward. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Exhale. Come back to all fours. Tuck the toes underneath. Really push your bottom down to your heels. Bring your ears between your arms. Straighten those legs, pressing your heels down into the mat for down dog. Tuck your armpits in towards your ribs and breathe nice and deep. Push the shoulder blades down toward your bum or up towards your bum, depending on your perspective. Keep relaxing your head. I bet most of you do not have softened necks here. I want your head to hang heavy, like a ball on a spring. Slowly start to walk your feet in toward your hands, bending up your knees as needed. Walk your feet together and then bend the knees up heavily, dropping your chest on top of those thighs. Wrap the arms around the back of the legs. You may just be able to hold on to fingertips, maybe wrists, maybe forearms, or even opposite elbows, and then straighten through your legs as much as possible, releasing your nose towards your knees. Trying to get that deep stretch in the back of our legs, opening the windows behind the knees. Head and neck relax down toward the ground. As you find the release in the spine, you can walk those hands or wrists or arms down the back of the legs to deepen into the stretch. Now for some of you, you may be very heavily bent up in the knees and just holding on to wrists, and that's the best you can do today, and I want that to be enough, all right? They say all human suffering comes from looking to the right or to the left. I'm just here as your guide. I've been doing this a really long time, decades in fact. So don't compare yourself to what I'm doing. Just use me as a guide to help you on your path, meeting your body where it is today and celebrating your body where it is today. Celebrating your ability to move and stretch, feel better through breathing and movement. Relax your arms, just let them hang, and slowly stack your spine, one section at a time, coming up, and saving your head and neck for the last bit. Very nice. Spread your legs a comfortable distance apart. The farther apart, believe it or not, the easier it's going to be because you're going to be closer to the floor. So we're going to spread those toes apart, feet apart, and then pigeon toe your toes toward one another. Bring your hands down to the floor. If you need to bend your knees to get down to the floor with your hands, or use yoga fingertips or stack blankets, pillows, or blocks under your hands, books, please do so. Ideally, your hands are flat on a surface and your your legs are straight if possible. And if you've come down and you think, oh gosh, I don't know if I can spread those legs much further, but it would help you get a little closer to the floor, then maybe try that. Spreading those legs a little farther apart. We're going to take our right hand now and place it underneath the center of the chest. And I want you to push the floor away from you with your right hand so that your chest isn't sinking down, but it's up and lifted. Now take your left hand, place your fist along your lower back. Just give your lower back a gentle massage and flatten your hips, nice and flat. We're gonna keep those hips flat, your lower back parallel to the floor as we twist in the upper back. So take your left hand now to your left shoulder, open your chest to the left, keeping your lower back nice and flat, and then reach your left arm up, fingertips reach for the sky, and look past your palm. If it bothers your neck, just look neutrally to the side at eye level. But if you're able to engage your neck into this twist, then go ahead and look up. Push your right hand down into that floor so that you're getting as much length from your left fingertips to your right palm as possible. Crown of the head still reaching across from the tailbone, as far away as possible. Lots of lengthening going on. The twist happening, really nice. If at any time you need to take a break, remember to back out, take a step back, remember the steps we used to get in, and then back yourself out as needed. Slowly, everyone, come down with your left hand and turn your hands so your fingertips are pointing through the legs, and walk your hands back through the legs and relax your head and neck. Keep walking those hands through, deepening the stretch in the inner thighs, or I'm sorry, the back of the thighs, possibly inner thighs as well. Definitely the back of the legs. We're going to move the twist into the other side. So if you feel like you need to take a break, now would be a good time to come up to standing, shake the legs out a little bit, and then come back down in about 20 seconds or so into your spread leg pigeon-toed position. All right, walk your hands back to center. Hands are going to be under shoulders. And left hand is going to come right down below the center of the chest. Take your right hand, make a fist, and massage that lower back, reminding it to stay nice and flat. Right hand then comes to right shoulder. Open your chest to the right. Reach your right hand up. Look past your palm. And twisting. Lower back nice and flat. Looking past the palm unless it bothers your neck. It may not have bothered your neck on the other side, but maybe it does on this side. So modify as needed. Keep pushing the floor away from you with that left hand, reaching your right fingertips up toward the ceiling. Try not to let your shoulders creep up toward the ears. Keep the spine long, pushing the shoulders down to the hips, reaching the crown of the head away from the tailbone, holding it and breathing. that right hand back down. Place it on your mat. And we're going to slowly wiggle our feet back to center. And just like we did before, feet come right next to one another. Bend up the knees heavily, wrap the arms around the back of the legs, and straighten through your legs as much as possible, relaxing the head and neck. If you've had enough of these folds standing, please do come down to pose of the child now. Take that position to take a bit of a rest. Nice deep breathing. Every exhale an opportunity to come deeper into your fold. And then relax those arms, let them hang. Slowly stack your spine, one section at a time. Use your strong core to bring you up gently and easily. Very nice. And shake those legs out. Shake the arms out. Let it feel good. In fact, if you have some room around you, I'd like you to just close the eyes. Spread the legs a comfortable distance apart and start to let those arms flop at your sides, creating a little bit of a slapping sensation in the body as you come around side to side. Definitely awakening you. A little massage as well. Just let the head and neck go for a ride with the torso. Stimulating those organs as we put pressure there, twisting out toxins, impurities. Nice deep breathing. Inhale to one side. Keep inhaling a couple times in your twist, and then exhale after you come around side to side a couple times. Beautiful. All right. Feel really awakened, I'm sure, in this middle part of the body. It's a good feeling, hopefully. All right, let's work on our chair position. We're going to spread the feet hip distance apart, and I'd like you to stretch those arms up and hold that imaginary beach ball as you sit down in your chair. Very nice. Back is nice and straight and on a diagonal. Arms are in line with the spine. Breath is deep. Inhale. Exhale, sit a little lower. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, lower. And fold. Relax the head and neck. And then sweep the arms up. Come back into your chair. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, lower. And fold. Relax the head and neck down. Hang the arms. Next, inhale, sweep the arms up. Last one of these, sit down. Inhale. Exhale, sit lower. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale. And exhale, lower. And fold. Straighten those legs, relax the head and neck. Arms hang. Let's stay here for a little while, walking the feet together, wrapping the arms around the back of the legs, bending up your knees, and then holding on to those arms straight and through those legs. Big, big breathing. Sliding those arms along the back of the legs. Coming a little deeper in your fold. Relax your arms. Let your knees bend up a bit so you can get either yoga fingertips or hands on the floor. And then even with a straight leg or a bent left leg, go ahead and lift your right leg up. Point your toes toward the ceiling or where the wall and ceiling meet behind you. Then drop that right foot down, bend your left leg. Lift your left leg up, point your toes. Drop your nose to your knees, big stretch in the back of the right leg. Straighten that leg if you're able. Drop that left foot down. Bend up your knees again. Stretch your right leg up. Straighten the left leg. Drop the right foot down. Last one. Bend up the knees, straighten the left leg. Reach the toes up. Use your arms for support. Drop that left foot down. Good, and have a seat. Very nice. All right, these two are being buddies. They're not always buddies. They're loving the sun, relaxing outside. All right, we're gonna rest on our backs and pull those knees into the chest. So here's what this is going to look like. Remember last time we did our Kundalini movement and we crossed the arms when we were seated, not on our backs, and we did that rapid repetitive movement for a little while. We're gonna do this cutting movement with the legs. So straighten your legs and just try with me to bring those legs just a little bit apart, about 6 inches apart, and then cross those ankles together. Bring them apart, cross the other ankle in front next time. And you're going to feel this in those inner thighs. Now, if you're able to, let's bring those legs farther apart. See how that feels. Are you able to do that? Now, the whole time, your lower back needs to stay on the floor. If you need to take your hands and place them under your lower back for support, or even place a blanket there so that you feel supported in your lower back, then go ahead and do that. All right, we're gonna do this for about 3 or 4 minutes. If you're able to do it without the support under your lower back, that's great. If you need to turn the palms down in your T position, whatever works for you, but we don't wanna peel the spine off the floor, especially in the lower back. I know your lower back is probably a bit tired, so I really want you to listen to your body. In fact, let's all place our hands under the low back, just to give that support. Since we're a little fatigued there. This is also going to help raise the hips up slightly so that your mid back stays down into the floor. And we do not want to raise that mid back up and away throughout the movement. So at any time, if you need to take a break, just pull your knees into the chest and keep your vigorous breathing going. So the breath is like this. Okay, it's an inhale, open, exhale, closed. All right, enough talking. Let's get into it. And begin. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Remember, let momentum take over. Don't force those legs into this. Just swing them back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, feet flopping along the way. And remember, we're trying to visualize something that we're trying to let go of. See it in front of you and just cut it away every time you cross those legs. Snipping your ties to that thing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. If those inner thighs are getting sore, that's okay. We don't want sharp pain, but if you're feeling it in there and you're getting tired, then you're doing this right. We're trying to fatigue those muscles in the inner thighs. We are trying to let something go. Releasing tightness, releasing tension. Yes, we are creating a little bit of it. We're talking about releasing mental tightness and tension in that lower part of the body, in that root chakra. If you know anything about chakras before, at our chest level, it was our heart chakra. Now we're into that root chakra, that base level area of emotion, of feeling. Any tension or tightness there that you're holding on in the body, let it go through this movement. And if you're not able to continue the movement and need to take a break, still stay in that meditative place, letting go of something that no longer serves you. Breathe. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Just about 1 minute left to go. You've got this. Good work. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull those knees into the chest. Relax those legs apart. Release everything. Let those inner thighs stretch. If it's too much weight on the inner thighs to release the weight of your arms into them, then relax your upper arms on the floor and prop those legs up with your hands. Nice deep breathing. Returning the breath back to normal. Releasing in the inner thighs. Now slowly bring those legs back together. Relax your feet down to the floor and roll yourself over to one side and come on up to sitting. So from your seated position, let's move into a twist again. Chest is lifted, shoulders are back and down. Nice easy pose here with the legs. Sit bones pressed into the floor. And let's start on the left hand on the right side. Left hand to the outside of the right thigh, right hand comes in back of you, press into those yoga fingertips and gently twist around to the right. Slowly relax back to center. Ready? Come here. Come on. Inhale, roll the shoulders back and up. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. Again, back, up, forward and down. All right, let's twist to the other side. Right hand to the outside of left thigh, left hand in back of you, press into your fingertips to keep the spine nice and tall, and twist around to the left. And slowly relax back to center. Sit up tall. Inhale, shoulders back and up. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. One more time. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. Okay, let's stand up. So you've come to a standing position. You've got those feet spread hip width apart. And just draw two imaginary lines right down your mat, straight parallel lines to the short end of your mat. And take your right leg and hop it along that right line. Take your hands and place them right behind you, and just move that left hip forward and the right hip back so they're more in line. It's totally natural for that right hip to come forward and the left hip to go back, but we want to get those hips in line as we come forward. Now, as you come forward, you're going to start to feel imbalanced. When you feel like you might fall over, that's where I want you to stop and back up, and then push your feet in opposite directions, as though you're trying to split your mat in two. Reach your crown, the crown of the head, across from wherever you are, and work in those legs, stretching and strengthening them. And then we're going to relax our arms down to the floor or our leg, and relax the nose down toward your right leg. Keep pushing your left hip forward and your right hip back, but you don't need to feel as though you're splitting that mat in two now. Now we're moving into the stretch in the back of the right leg. Relax that upper body, melt it over your right leg. Slowly rise up, again pushing your feet in opposite directions so the legs are nice and strong. Reach the arms up and relax them down at your sides. Bend your right leg and hop that leg back. Shake it out. Good. Feet come back to parallel. Left leg is going to hop forward on that left line. Right hip comes forward, left hip comes back. Chest is lifted. Start to press your feet in opposite directions as you come forward. Hands behind your back. Just gently clasp together, or if you need a strap or to hold on to a t-shirt or something to help you, you can do that. And come where you're comfortable and hold it. Don't go to the point where you feel like you're going to fall over. Keep pushing right hip forward, left hip back. Reaching the crown of the head across the room. Splitting that mat in two. All of the legs engaged. All of the bottoms of the feet engaged. The toes even gripping the mat. And then relax the legs and feet and fold over your left leg. Right hip still coming forward, left hip back. Nice deep stretch in the back of the left leg. This is where you would use blocks if you need them under your hands. Or you can bend that left knee to get closer to the floor. Make those modifications that you need to make this work for you. Now press those feet in opposite directions. Stretch your arms long. Come on up. With an inhale and exhale the arms down to your sides. Bend your left knee. Hop that left leg back. Good. And shake out those legs. Shake out the arms. Good. And have a seat. Just have a nice little seat on your mat. Moving towards final relaxation. One last twist. Sit up nice and tall. If you've been doing easy pose the same way, just put the other leg in front. Sitting up tall, chest lifted, shoulders back and down. Spine is long. Let's twist to the left. Right hand on the outside of left thigh. Left hand in back of you. If you want to get a little fancy with your twist, then you could take your left hand and wrap it around the front of your right hip, waist, or thigh, and then twist from there. If you can't quite do that, don't even give it another thought. Just hold your spine nice and straight and tall, using the left hand pressed into the floor for support. Breathe here. Good. Slowly come back to center. Hands on your knees. Inhale, roll the shoulders up. Exhale, relax them back and down. 2 more times. And left hand to the outside of right thigh. Right hand, use it to press into the floor, or wrap it around the waist or in front of that left thigh and twist around to the right. And slowly release back to center. Inhale, roll the shoulders up. Exhale, back and down. Reverse that. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, back and down. One more time. Inhale, back and up. And exhale, forward and down. And go ahead and stretch yourselves out for final relaxation. Get yourself comfortable, relaxed, close the eyes. Everything lets go. This is me granting you, and hopefully you granting yourself, permission to be still, to be quiet, and to let the sounds around you, even if they seem distracting, let them be a reminder to take you deeper into your meditation. So each time you hear something during the next 10 minutes or so that might take away your attention from the present moment and your body, instead use it to go deeper to another level in your meditation and relaxation. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Bend up your knees. Roll over to your right side. And take a couple deep breaths. Opening the eyes. And when you're ready, press yourself up to sitting. Wonderful movements, stretches, breathing. Very, very nice work today. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. And until I see you